Welcome to another episode of Bench Talk with me. Today you're listening to, I'm going to be chatting with Dom. Dom is a videographer and a photographer, and actually he does a lot of videography for HYROX. This is a fun conversation. When Dom and I get together, it's all love. So please sit back, enjoy. Again, as normal, give me your comments, give me your thoughts. What can I do better? And like, share, subscribe. All right, see you the next one. Welcome to Bench Talk with Temi, and I knew that if when I got Dom on my desk, on my bench, I was going to get loads of feedback. We're going to spend so much time tinkering with where the camera position was. So I have had so many lessons today already, but let's get into the conversation. Mr. Sady, how are ya?
I'm very well, thank you. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. So, welcome to Bench Talk with me. I'm sure you were wondering why I invited you onto my bench today. Do you want to know why?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
I am going to tell you the freaking heck why. So, Dom is someone that you probably are noticing a theme of the people I meet during the gym or through some of the PT workouts that we do. And Dom is someone that I have seen grow from strength to strength, from actually not in terms of his talent, but just in terms of the confidence that he has developed over the last, 3 years. You were in procurement, or you're still in procurement a little bit. And from there, he's doing like such amazing videography and photography work and branding work. Anyway, don't want to speak too much to what he's doing, but admiring people from afar is one of my best talents. And one thing I want to tell you is that I have admired you very much from afar. That sounded so much more sleazier than I intended it to be. But Dom, introduce yourself to our audience.
I think I'm going to blush first of all, and thank you for those kind words. It's been a journey for sure. So I'm Dom. I do have 2 areas I specialize in: supply chain, as you mentioned. This is now the boring part of my life, and when I really express myself is the creative industry. So I'm a photographer and videographer specializing in fitness and wellness industry. And I love meeting people like you, Temi, just like connecting with people and also being able to document their journey. That's what I probably find the most fulfilling in my job.
That's amazing. Dom, tell us, how did you get into, tell me, how did you get into all of this, by the way? Like, what got you to fitness in the first place?
Right, so as probably quite a few of us, I got fat. One day I realized I'm fat. And I realized that I need to do something. I need to start looking after myself, because otherwise, obviously, I was in a really good way of getting really seriously ill. So I decided I need to start looking after myself. I wasn't into anything specific. I just realized that I really need to start taking care of myself because no one else will.
Yeah.
So I really randomly, I decided to come to Pure Gym and just see what this is all about. It's really interesting because I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
Literally no idea. I was just looking at those machines and I was just waving my arms, but I had no idea what I was doing. So I got in touch with Graz and Michelle, who we both know, and they became my PTs. And that's how it all started. And I think it was really interesting to see that fitness journey being mixed with creative side, because I've started working for Michelle and for Graz. So yeah, that's how it all started. They introduced me to first HYROX race.
They do that. They do that. Both of you, if you're watching this, you do that.
Yes, I remember my first HYROX. I think you were doing relay in Olympia. I had literally no idea what was happening there. I loved the vibe, but honestly, I had no idea what was happening then. I remember saying to Michelle that I want to do it, and I said it out loud because I knew that if I say this, there's no way back. And yeah, for 3-4 years later, I'm fully into HYROX.
I know. Yeah. Oh wow! Like, I think it's so good to see a step into a commercial gym, and I think you asked me earlier, like, what's my message, what's the hook, and stuff. And I think it's just the transformation that occurs by just taking one step. A step into a space that most people don't think it's going to lead to anything, but actually opens so much doors. And I'm not being paid by Pure Gym or anything like that, but when you think about the power of a commercial gym that makes all of this fully accessible to everybody. And then from there, you've gone to be able to do all the stuff that you're doing right now. I think that's phenomenal. And I think that's kind of amazing. Right. Let's talk this. HYROX or DEXA?
HYROX.
HYROX or Tough Mudder?
HYROX. So I never raced.
Wait, let's keep going. HYROX or Deadly Dozen?
Ooh. Deadly HYROX. Do you know what? Actually, I only raced once. I only done Deadly Dozen once. And because I'm not a runner, I look like a little elephant when I run.
We all do.
So I think purely because of that, I would lean maybe towards Deadly Dozen, but purely, or maybe it's because it's like novelty for me as well. It's something only I experienced once, so I guess, yeah, I definitely would like to explore more. But I'm not saying no to HYROX at all. That's for sure.
Okay. He's just committed adultery to HYROX in this moment. So Deadly Dozen. No, this Deadly Dozen win now. Or Gym Race.
I have no idea what Gym Race is. So
Deadly Dozen or Matrix.
Deadly Dozen.
Oh, a Deadly Dozen or ATAX. Have you ever heard of ATAX?
I've filmed ATX a couple of times. Deadly Dozen.
Deadly Dozen. Okay, Deadly Dozen or the hybrid games.
Probably Deadly.
Do you know what's sad about this? That I know all these stupid races.
I mean, in all fairness, I have no idea what they are, so. I only stick to what I know. What's easier?
Okay. Dom, what makes you happy, actually? Let's stick with that. What makes you happy?
You're not going to believe the answer, coffee. I actually get excited in the evening while getting up in the morning and having my first sip of coffee. I'm coffee addict, and coffee is a big part of me, but from fitness...
You do make a mean coffee, though, right? I remember
Thank you.
first time I came to your house, I was like, why does this taste like Starbucks?
Coffee? No.
Why does this taste
No,
like...
we don't like Starbucks.
Okay, no, come back. Why does this taste like fantastic coffee made by Dom?
That's better. But when it comes to fitness, I think it just became part of my life. I don't even think about fitness as something I need to do. It just became part of my life. Obviously, I would like to live a long, happy life, and I need to look after my body physically, but also from mental point of view, it became a really, really important part of my life. I mean, especially on those like really shit days when when I don't want to go to the gym, that's the time when I need to go. And I never regretted of going. I regret so many times for not going. So it's honestly, as I said, I don't even see this as a part of my life. It just became my life. So yeah, the less I think, the better sometimes.
So I'm going to go to a tougher topic now, because this is where I always try to educate people that we make so many assumptions about people, and we make so many inferences that are not true. What was it like the first time you stepped into a gym?
So I think I can even, before I actually stepped into gym, and I even remember saying this to my daughters, I said, gym is not for me. Gym is for like big boys with thick necks and, sweating and being strong and confident. And honestly, the picture of gym I had in my head was completely different to what it actually is. So I remember like when I stepped in and I saw like, different people, genders, different body types, different age, and everyone was just like doing their own thing. And what I found really surprisingly good was that people actually were really supportive. There was no one actually looking at you and just judging you or laughing. It was just like everyone, as I said, usually everyone has to have their headphones on and just get on with what they're here for. So yeah, it was definitely stepping out of my comfort zone coming here, because as I said, I had no idea what gym was about. So I'm really glad I did.
I'm so happy, and I'm so happy that you said that, because every single person I've had on my bench that has been male, I think for me, I want to, it's not my space because I'm not a man, but I also feel like there needs to be a place for positive male masculinity where we accept that men are also vulnerable, and every story is very similar. Come in, they're scared, because obviously they've also made assumptions of what is in the gym when they come into the gym. And it's weird. I'm going to put a picture of Dom after his photo shoot where he shredded, and he now looks like the typical man that he would have seen when he walked in and been like, oh my God, that's intimidating. But what a transformation that gym does. And isn't it interesting when you think like that, oh my God, actually, that's the person I would have seen and been like, oh yeah, fuck that, I'm not,
Do you know what? And it's really, really interesting topic, because even when I look at those photos now, I don't like them, because it wasn't me. It was a great experience, and I'm really, really grateful for the experience. It was fucking tough. I mean, having a message from Michelle once a week, your calories dropping to 1,500, your calories dropping to 1,400. It was really, really difficult, because I love food. Food is life. I absolutely love food. So
we love food.
It was really difficult to deal with so many restrictions, to achieve what I thought it was what I really wanted in my life. But I realized I don't even like my photos. I mean, don't get me wrong, when someone looks at them and they may think, oh yeah, you look shredded. I look shredded, but I don't think I was happy.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I did it as well, and it was a very painful experience. And I think a lot of us actually say exactly the same thing. Just seeing those calories drop constantly, it was such a mental challenge. What it did do, though, was identify my relationship with food wasn't really healthy. And I think it does it a lot for a lot of us. But I think it's just the regimentedness of it. I didn't like it very much. Okay, let's have a little quick fun to round this up. I think we could talk forever, Dom. If you had one word of positivity to give to, that boy or that man that is not happy with themselves, were in the same position that you were, and they wanted to take that step, what would be the advice that you'd give them?
There's no way I will be able just to say that in one word, because I think the topic itself is too big. I think is accepting yourself as you are. It took me a while, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like one day thing when I actually realized, yeah, I like my fat body or whatever. It wasn't that. But I think it's being kind to yourself and really just accepting who you are.
Yeah.
And I think it's also about paying the price, because obviously, yes, I could get shredded in probably like 4 or 5 months, but that's not the price I want to pay. And everyone is different. Everyone's standards are different. I know that people will always judge me, and that's fine. That's okay. I'm okay with that, but I'm also okay with not giving a fuck about that. So so I think that if I could give any advice to anyone, and if I'm the one to give advice, I would just say, just live your life the way you think you should do it. And
I agree. Like, you only have one life. You only have one life to live, so live it well, live it to the fullest. I think we're going to have a part 2 with Dom. Don't you agree, guys? So if you want a part 2, let me know. But in this moment, I want to promote Dom. Dom does videography, photography for HYROX and for any of these hybrid races. And in addition to that, Dom is also a brand. He helps you with your brand creation. And I haven't done that with him yet. So that's my next thing with Dom. So watch out for this space. But tune in for the next episode of Bench Talk with Temi. For now, adios, peeps. Say adios.
Adios. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.